1. Tetris. The levels are now right. Okay. Welcome everyone to Tetris After Dark.
All right, looks like we have an immediate eye dependency for Tetris time, but he does get the eyepiece that he needs to clear it out. His left side is a little bit lacking, but he is working at filling it out, and he was able to get a Tetris after doing so. Now he is playing a little bit higher, slightly more aggressive, and seems to be capitalizing off of it. Although he does have an eye dependency, is going to have to waste one of his eyepieces in order to fill that out instead of taking a Tetris.
Oh, now he's like super out of focus.
Oh yeah, that camera's been out of focus pretty much this whole
Oh,
event.
blurry now. Now we don't know what he's all about. Are you able to adjust it? Or, well, actually, you know, yeah, we'll fix it next game. No, because he switched it to manual.
All right. Now he is taking a couple burns and gets a Tetris, so they're only less than a Tetris apart.
We got Nowi the Enigma now.
And look, I didn't even realize it, but it looks like Tetris Time is having a perfect game right now, at least so far.
Oh, it
I
refocused.
wonder how long he can keep this up for.
Oh, Nowi.
Oh, now he's in a rough situation. He's going to have to throw pieces really far over. Has an eye dependency, gets the eye dependency to fill it out. Getting all the pieces he needs. Slowly digging his way down. This is survivable. We've seen him do similar things in the past.
But this is just
up his right wall soon. Gets the eyepiece. Gets one Tetris to bring himself down.
This is just gonna allow Tetris Time to really build up an early lead.
Oh yeah, Tetris Time is really going to be able to profit off this one. But seems like now he is doing pretty well at cleaning himself up.
Anytime Nowi moves, it unfocuses. That's awesome.
I think it might be focusing on faces.
Yeah.
Tetris Time himself had a
It
difficult
doesn't
hole to work with, but was able to uncover it and fill it out. And he gets the Tetris.
It doesn't perceive Nowi.
Did have to take a couple burns, so he's not playing a perfect game right now, but he's still doing very good. Beautiful L tuck by Nowi, by the way. And Tetris Time had an LJ dependency, but filled it out. Creates a J dependency, gets the J piece to fill that out. Promiscuous Time Traveler says, Nowi, back to the Enigma mode. Yes.
All right, now he finally has a clean stack all the way down to the bottom. Is able going to really start scoring and start cutting into this lead.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
seem
I
like
spoke too
Tetris
soon.
Time was able to take advantage of the dig that Nowi got in, so he does have a bit of a point advantage. But anything could happen. Nowi could possibly make a comeback. Who knows? So it looks like now he is currently down by 3.68 Tetrises about.
Oh god, and now just has that huge gap right under the hole in the stack,
Yeah.
or the covered well.
It's going to be a little hard to uncover, but over on the right side over here, Tetris Time is playing very cleanly, just trying to sort of play it safe, get as many Tetrises as he can. Because after all, it is Tetris Time. Nice. Tetris Time got a Tetris and gets another one.
100 lines in, and now he's below 300,000 points. This has been an absolute suffer 18 for Nowi here.
Yeah, Tetris Time is behind on lines, but ahead by 8.65 Tetrises. So he is at an overall pace lead, too.
Now, it's not the exact same as competition, but when both were warming up, Nowi did have a higher 29 start. They both did like almost a simul 29 start, and now we wound up having like 200,000 points over him. So if it comes down to it, he does have like the 29 necessary to fight TT here.
It does look like now he is slightly more capable at level 29 play. So Tetris Time is going to have to really grind it out during these earlier levels in order to get that head start.
Although I do think between the two of them, TetrisTime does have like the overall higher PB. So
Yes, that's true.
But now he looks like he's gotten his feet under him. Despite all that, the efficiency was insane. He is now going to get like a mid 400K transition despite having below 300,000 at the 100 line mark. So, I mean, he's really bringing it back. And look at that. TetrisTime and has a little bit of a mess. That's going to cause a slowdown.
Yeah, it looks like they're in opposite positions right now. TetrisTime is having to do the cleaning. Nawi is clean. Also, Nawi did transition into level 19. Speeds are 50% faster.
How the tables have turned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cutting the deficit down to below 100,000 points. Now 2.5 Tetrises, but now he is a decent amount of head, actually, over 10 lines.
Yeah, and after all, TetrisTime did clean himself up, and he is still at a pace lead and score lead. So now he is still a little bit behind, and catching up might be a teeny bit harder now that TetrisTime is all cleaned up. Looks like TetrisTime had to cover his right well, but opens it up just in time for the long bar and takes the Tetris. Looks like now he has a J dependency, fills it in with a long bar to make it an L dependency, gets the L. Now he's all clean, gets a Tetris. The point differential is only 2.3 Tetrises right now.
Now he does have a bit of a jagged board. Isn't getting the Reese's he needs. That's a nice double, but the well's still blocked off. And TT's going to take advantage of this slowdown. Now he gets a Tetris, but has to do some cleaning before he can get Tetris ready again.
Yeah, looks like now he was able to bring himself all the way down. Does create a slight overhang, but he might be able to take a delayed burn. Creates another overhang. It might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of uncharacteristic flubs from both players. It might just be the time or
Possibly
the pressure of the
nerves.
moment. Yeah. It is very late. All right, I wouldn't say late. It's been a long day. That's a better way to put it.
Yes.
Now he gets a triple.
TetrisTime does have a 2-well over on the left side that he's going to have to fight to fill out. Throwing whatever he can down there is creating a little bit of holes, a couple holes in the process. But it might be what's best for him.
This center well has not been working out too well for now. He is able to get one there, but had to spend so much time burning
Yeah,
just for one Tetris.
So it looks like now he is going to go into level 28 very soon. Very close to level 29. However, TetrisTime is still on the lower levels. He's on level 26 right now, still at a point lead. Well, now they're at the same level.
And TetrisTime has been able to take advantage of Nawi's lessened efficiency stemming from that center well and is 150,000 points ahead. Slightly cuts down to 114,000, but still a substantial lead going into 29.
Yeah, and it looks like TetrisTime is very close to getting a max out. He's only like literally a single away. Any little burn is going to do it.
Oh, this board, though,
Having
going into
horrible
29.
RNG, though, does get the single to get the max out. And then now he transitions into level 29 at a horrible time. He was very high up and ended up topping out.
Might as well get to baby kill screen. We're right here. Yeah. Baby kill screen into dirty Tetris.
Looks like TetrisTime is going to take a moment to mull this out. Oh, hung the long bar. It was very high.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
S. Buko.
The Buko chants have gotten like weaker with the years.
Oh, yeah.
We need to like have a Buko resurgence, you know.
Oh man.
Both players start out much cleaner than last time.
They're starting off a lot cleaner, but it looks like they are at a drought. I'm not going to say what it is.
The instant drought, that's disgusting. But TetrisTime is able to score without burning. Now he does take some burns. Or it takes a triple before getting that Tetris, but early on, it's not that bad.
TetrisTime is having to play really high on the left side. Gonna have
Another
to throw his
drought.
pieces onto the right. Oh yeah, it does look like there's an awful drought again.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
But both sides are keeping their right well open, hoping to just eventually get that long bar so that they can throw it into the well. However, they both aren't.
In a third drought.
They've both achieved a 20-piece drought at this point. Both very high. Now he finally gets the long bar, takes the Tetris. Same with TetrisTime.
Yeah, now he was living up there in the high-rise suites before slamming that Tetris down. TetrisTime has a little bit of burning to do, nothing too dangerous, but will cost him some early pace.
Could possibly turn it into a column 6 Tetris.
The dirty,
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
but this is like the most drought-heavy seed I've ever seen.
It is. This is the third drought. And
Oh,
we're still
come
in early
on,
level
love.
18. He gets the long bar right as he opens the well. Takes
There it
the Tetris.
is.
Oh, it looks like he's going for another dirty Tetris. And he profits off of it. Oh my gosh, he's going for another one. This man is playing very aggressive, but he might have to do so because he's ever so slightly behind on points. Doesn't want to let Nowi get that early lead. Now they're very neck and neck, only 0.4 Tetris differential between them. Ariana Rosas says, what is a dirty Tetris? A dirty Tetris is when you get a Tetris when there's a couple rows of garbage beneath your board. So you're playing a bit higher up than you typically would. Xavier says, what time did the event start? It started at 11:30, I believe.
It started at dawn.
Yes.
Very early. When was like the first qual slot? Yeah, 10 hours ago, exactly.
Yeah. So we've had 10 hours of Tetris.
That's a lot of like Tetris time.
Whoa, say that again. Both sides are playing pretty clean.
And now he goes back to the shadow realm.
Seems like
he's back in
TetrisTime got a
focus.
mislip, or possibly he's setting up for a tuck.
Oh, sets up a Tritz.
Out of cozy bits.
Could just throw a couple pieces down there, but opts to specifically use the S piece. Could burn this out with a J piece, but chooses not to. Instead, chooses to tuck with a T, just in time to get a Tetris. Goes for a little Vitz.
Oh my god.
Very comfy. Gets a tuck with the J, just in time to get a Tetris, and gets another one. Seems like TetrisTime is having a good early lead again in this round. But there's still a good amount of Tetris to be played before they reach the transition. TetrisTime gets a S spin. Very nice. Now he is also doing very good, playing with a very clean board. Had an L dependency, but I think that was just an adjustment. Seems like they are getting droughted, and now he does have a misplacement with the S, but isn't going to be anything too detrimental. Let's see.
Despite the droughts that have been like happening very frequently, both players have decent scores. Especially, I mean, TetrisTime has an amazing score actually, which speaks to
yeah,
the level of
absolutely.
efficiency that they're operating at. Although now he's going to run into another slowdown with that misdrop there, and is going to require some burns. But still a respectable score given the seed.
Yeah. Really shows how good they are. To be a good Tetris player is to know what to do with when even the worst piece comes. And these high-level Tetris players are really showing off this fact.
TetrisTime going to transition with like a mid 600K. That's insane.
Yeah, that's very good, especially considering how droughted he was. Does, however, have a J dependency. He's going to need to tuck a J right there, or possibly spin an S. Gets the J that he needs, tucks it in. He is now Tetris ready, and he's also transitioned into level 19. Looks like he's trying to hold out for that dirty Tetris, and he succeeds once again, playing very aggressive. Now he just has to open up his right well, does so, takes a Tetris at 1 high. This is very intense Tetris from both sides. However, TetrisTime has a slight advantage here. Well, a little more than slight. He's at a 7 Tetris lead. Just turned that into 8 Tetrises. So now he has a lot of catching up to do, but you got to keep in mind, now he is a couple lines behind, and he is capable of doing stuff in the kill screen. So this is a lot closer than you might think. Looks like now he is also playing very aggressive over here, opting to just keep on stacking high, or, oh, never mind, looks like he's digging his way down, possibly change the well over all the way to the right side. And he does so. Now they are both playing clean, just waiting for long bars to come. And now he gets a long bar, now he takes a Tetris. Same with TetrisTime. Both are playing very well right now.
Yeah, but it's TetrisTime that has extended the lead even further to above 200,000 points. What I really like about TetrisTime is that he could have this huge lead, and he's still just going to play balls to the walls. He has no fear, doesn't play safe at all, even with a lead in comp.
Yeah, he certainly has no fear of heights. The point differential is down to 6.99 Tetrises apart. Now he created a slight hole in his stack, but is able to open it up pretty much immediately. But in that time, TetrisTime was able to get a Tetris, takes another Tetris to increase the point differential.
God, are we going to get a level 26 max out?
Wow.
Potentially.
Very efficiently played Tetris. TetrisTime is just less than a Tetris away from getting this max out at level 26.
Oh my gosh, a level 26 max out. This is absolutely insane pace.
Very efficiently played Tetris on both sides.
This is like an Alex T wrecking pace.
Wow, they're both playing high fearlessly. They know that they're capable of getting the pieces over. All it could take, though, is one slip up and they could completely screw themselves over. TetrisTime has a 1.1 million before he's even transitioned into level 29. Looks like he's going to be able to get one more Tetris and does take it. He's at 1.18 right now. Now he, however, still hasn't transitioned into level 29. He still has a couple more lines to go. Could get a max out, but he's going to have to... Oh, gets it right into kill screen. Exactly 1,460,000 points. Does, however, create a slight overhang. Gets the 5-tap with a long bar. He's going to have to do some cleanup. Throwing stuff over to the sides, but isn't getting what he needs. Unfortunately, tops out. So TetrisTime is also taking round number 2.
Yeah, let's not mullen. Yeah.
Black Sheep says, these guys going to keep dreaming about them blocks tonight. Oh, they certainly will.
Let's start the count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Asmati Games says, easy breezy 1.3. TetrisTime certainly did make it look very easy breezy. Looks like early on, TetrisTime does have a few overhangs on the side, but he's just going to need to get the right pieces.
Beautiful.
Gets the right pieces, takes a beautiful spin with the S piece. They're both playing clean now. It's pretty much neck and neck, which is to be expected because it is very early into this round.
Oh. Yeah, and it's very disheartening to have like a max out game and just get utterly like shown up by 1.3. So it's like I don't know where you go from there, right? Because it's like, how much more do you really have to up your aggression? And matching TT's aggression is a very scary proposition. But so far, now he takes the early lead. Still early going, so not like it's very consequential to the game. But sets up a dirty Tetris. Isn't getting
He's gonna
it
have
though.
To cover it.
Yeah, covers as well.
Might be able to just dig it open right now.
Nice long bar flat.
He needed a J, but didn't get it in time. Had to use some other stuff and improvise, but did eventually open it up and take a Tetris. They are now neck and neck, where TetrisTime has a one Tetris advantage right now, but they are at the same amount of lines. So it also looks like TetrisTime is at a slight pace lead. But there's a lot that can be changed up because they're still very early on into level 18. Ronsel says, get those codes redeemed. Still 16 left. Absolutely. Please do get those codes redeemed. Every code redeemed gives us 25 cents, which will go towards the winners. Kingsman, 18 codes left, people. Let's get them done.
Now he's getting up very high. Doesn't have too many burn options right now, but gets the line piece. It looks like TetrisTime's kind of going through that same drought. And has some trouble on the left side, but is able to start bringing that down.
Should be able to get it open within the next single.
Yeah, would love the J. Gets it, J.
Yeah.
And one more burn should open up this well. Oh, wait, it's already open. It's late. Excellent accommodation for the line piece for the column 1 there. I'm hearing like bangs behind me, like not or like clangs.
Me too. It's very frightening.
Yeah, it's a very
Oh my
busy
gosh,
place.
they are. Oh, okay. I said it too late, but they were exactly neck and neck. Exactly 0-point differential.
That's eyelash to eyelash, as Bidwell would say.
Oh yeah.
TetrisTime covers as well. Would love a line piece here.
He's playing
Excellent
very high
triple.
up, is able to take a triple to burn himself down, and stalls enough time to get that Tetris. Now he, on the other hand, has a couple holes in his stack. Shouldn't be too much. He is playing very low.
Gosh, how often do you see TetrisTime take a triple? That's like a rare sighting.
It looks like TetrisTime has an eye dependency on the left side. Slowly bringing it down. Gets the eyepiece he needs. But if he throws anything in there other than... he created another eye dependency, but filled it out because he knew he was going to get that piece. Creates another eye dependency.
Oh my god.
Opts to fill it out despite his height. And the RNG gods save him, giving him another long bar.
I feel like if you can just get the line piece anytime you need it, you might as well just do that. I don't know why more players don't do that.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised that TetrisTime opted to do that because he has been getting droughted pretty bad as of recently.
Yeah, actually both players kind of not having like that same crazy pace that they've had in previous games and rounds. I say that, but TetrisTime is on pace to transition with like a mid to high 500, and I'm calling that bad, but that kind of speaks volumes to his level of play. Same with Nowi.
Yes. And Teo says, wow, that was some divine RNG. I absolutely agree.
Excellent adjustment from Nowi. Just really needs to get this well open and kind of get his house in order before the transition that's coming up in 3 lines.
Yep, and TetrisTime has transitioned into level 19 with 500 points, 500,000 points, not 500 points. That would be very horrible.
All right. Nowi transitions 100,000 points behind, but has a clean board. Would prefer a right well, but is making do. And is able to transfer it back over to the right well. Comeback's got to start somewhere. Now he knows his tournament life is on the line and is...
TetrisTime is having a hard time filling out the left side. It's constantly a lot lower than the rest. Ends up creating an eye dependency. RNG gods save him once again. And he gets another long bar to take the Tetris. Unfortunately, now he's in a bit of a rough situation. Should be able to open up the hole in his stack sometime soon, although he is putting a lot of weight on it. He might just want to just keep on playing one high. Looks like that's what he's doing, and that might be what he has to do if he wants to keep pace in this tournament match. Because after all, he is about 4 Tetrises behind, and they are on the same level.
Now he's making it work. He's cutting down the deficit ever so slightly, but TetrisTime is just matching that efficiency now.
Still a lot of work to be done. Despite his efforts to play aggressive, he isn't closing that gap as much as he'd probably like to. But he's just going to have to keep on pushing, and hopefully he will. Ends up getting a Tetris to open up his center hole.
Oh, the free well transfer. You got to love that.
Very beautiful.
Actually, the lead has grown to about 4 Tetrises now. So TetrisTime has really just been putting it on.
Yeah, TetrisTime has been stacking pretty well. Does have a slight overhang, but opts not to fill it in with the O piece. Instead, creates an I dependency. He's only going to be able to get a triple from it.
Oh,
in a rough situation.
TetrisTime.
He's very high up right now. Isn't getting the piece he needs. Putting a lot of weight on his other hole.
That's
an
an amazing line piece.
He's still very high up. Still a good amount of digging to be done. But he is working his way, chopping his way down.
Oh, that square one piece
Okay.
earlier would have been divine, but doesn't get it. But it's still making this work. This is actually out of dire straits now. He does kind of want to. He needs to get this down more though for the next transition.
Kill screen is coming very soon. He's gonna want to dig this down. Gets everything he needs in order to do it. He's got 2 lines to spare, and now he actually closed the point differential. Now he's in the lead by about 1 Tetris. Oh, TetrisTime gets a max out.
Oh,
so
man.
does Nowi. Amazing comeback by Nowi. Just has to keep this pace. Just has to keep the lead, and he will take this round. TetrisTime is Tetris ready. Gets a Tetris. So does Nowi.
Oh, but now he has some misdrops on. This is gonna get difficult.
Good amount of gaps, but is working his way down. It is
Oh.
possible to get himself out of this situation. However, TetrisTime is still clean. Just trying to keep on stacking up.
Now
taking
line dependent.
Tetrises, burning his way down as
this
he
isn't
feels
doable.
the need to. Unfortunately, now he tops out.
196,
It's a
and is gonna get it,
touchdown
and
for
that's gonna
TetrisTime,
be
and he
it.
gets
TetrisTime continues his dominance over the regional scene.
4 regionals.
You can mull this one out, by the way. You're good. This one is allowed to be. But yeah, doing his victory lap here. I think this is now the 4 in a row. Will we see 5 at his next outing? I believe this one has the 39. Okay, yeah, we got the super duper.
So it looks like TetrisTime will get like super kill screen once he reaches level 39. However, still does have 2 more levels to go before that. Ooh, closes his right side, but opens it up. Gets a Tetris. Could possibly get a 1.3 million if he plays this really aggressive. However, he doesn't need to. He's only playing. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, might as well. Where is
He's
it?
set up. Gets the Tetris he needs to get a 1.3 million.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Congratulations, TetrisTime.
First off, I'm really happy to bestow to you. You got 2 things here. You get a silver Stellar Evo cart and a silver medal. Oh, yeah. I was showing the viewers. There you go. Let's see here. Is this one?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Hello,
All
everyone.
right. Now, first off, I know it's not quite the result you wanted, but still making second place at an in-person regional is no small feat. How do you feel?
It's the third time TetrisTime sweeps me in a regionals. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's a tough draw too.
yeah. I don't feel very good. Also, I have 2 hours of sleep in me. So
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
long day. So
I'm very
kind of.
tired. Yeah,
So was some of that at the end, like fatigue?
a lot of
A lot of it, yeah. I mean, for someone being
mean,
fatigued, you played really
He
well.
played really well. So I don't think even if I was full energy, I would beat him. But at least take 1 game or 2.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
you know.
does this at least like motivate you in a way, like because you
Oh
really
yeah,
wanna?
a lot, yeah. I mean, TetrisTime is a 4 million player. I just hit the 1.5 mark, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try to go for the rollover and then try to break my limits, and hopefully next time I can beat him.
Yeah. Let's talk about your semifinal match. You have a very fun rivalry with Oscar.
Yeah.
Do you find that you two like kind of push each other? Is there like more of a fun vibe, or is it very serious because you have that like long time like tied set count?
So yeah, of course we push each other. In the past we used to do a lot of max out club, but you know, he got into college. I went to Japan for
Yeah.
college also, so we stopped playing a lot, and yeah, we stopped growing as players for a long time. Now that I'm back here and Oscar already finished university, we'll be playing a lot more these days.
Yeah, that's very nice. I won't keep you here too much longer. It's been a long day. I'm sure we're all excited to go to sleep and stuff.
It's
So,
an after party. What
oh,
are you
go-
guys talking about?
oh
What
God.
after party? I can barely open my eyes.
What's next for you? What are you kind of working towards next, goals wise? Either a personal one or like competition. Is there anything that you're gonna attend?
Personal. Well, I'm going to college next year to Japan again, so
Nice.
I'm focusing a lot on that. And about Tetris, well, I guess I want to get the rollover and maybe 2 million before the year's end. So
Nice. Is there anything you want to shout out or say anything before we swap off here?
shout out to my mom, to my sister, to my brother-in-law. They all watching at home. My friends in Tijuana. Los amo. Gracias por verme, por apoyarme. Desde acá. And yeah, everyone that came support, and Jorge White, Enrique, Dogpie, Mr. Boro, everyone, thanks so much for seeing and supporting. Muchas gracias por ver y apoyar. Los amo, los quiero, les mando un abrazo.
Awesome, Nowi, thank you so much. It was honestly an honor to play you today. It was super fun.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it was a great match.
Yeah, so yeah, once again, congratulations, and hopefully you'll get the rematch soon.
コリアンさん、こんにちは。日本では何時ですか? Yo también te quiero, Doc. Love you. Wait,
Yeah.
let's wait for Korean's response.
Oh, okay. The ball's in Corion's court now. There he is, 3 p.m.
そうですね。こんにちはね. What's up?
All right.
Leaving. I think I need to sleep. And,
Yeah, thank you so much. That was Nowi, everyone. Let's bring
Bye-bye.
our champion over here. All right. We have some goodies for you. First off, a gold cart.
Wow.
And then secondly, a first place medal. Oh yeah, Ninja. Yeah, Ninja can put it on you. Oh wait, where'd it go?
We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
We're good.
My medal.
All right, he's putting on the bling. All right, first off, Tetris time. Do you ever get like?
Can you give me my backpack?
Oh yeah.
Is this one? Yeah, that one. Thanks, man.
Does it ever like get like tiring just winning? Like, what's life like at the top?
it feels like I'm at the top, and then another player even stronger will humble me, and I realize I'm not even close.
There's
to
always
number
another
one.
mountain to climb.
There's always a bigger fish.
Today, you are the big fish. You're the big dog. You actually won 2 tournaments today. How was that? What was it like going between 2 different Tetris games, like back to back?
Oh, it's pretty cool. I tried to have fun with it, of course, there was a side tournament that is unspeakable. It was great going to the other tournament, and by going to the other tournament, I mean walking to the side,
Yeah.
seeing this console, and then like, oh, let's play this, and then I get the high score, and then this ferocious woman named Summerburst decided to beat my score with I think it was a 400,000. I could not beat it for the life of me.
Oh, man.
So then, I went to go back to the, tournament to play. I played the semifinals against Benny. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun match.
And then, of course, after that, I was like, all right, let's do the finals. And then I gotta do the other one. And then I was able to come back against Vince, and then come back against Summer and take it all. And I, of course, have won something. But
Yeah.
I have won something, and I'm great to have it. And, of course, afterwards, it is pretty late, and I had to keep my mind in shape. I got some water, and I was able to lock in and play as good as I want to, and I was able to win it. That's how I got this medal.
Yeah, so kind of speak to your mentality, because you've been on a tear recently. Like, what is your mentality like going into these regionals that like you're winning? Because you've been farming these, dude.
Well, my mentality is to always try to prepare myself. Ninja. I fell asleep last night. Got around 6 hours of sleep, probably more like 5. Flew from Vegas to here,
Jesus.
and I think I did okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping to beat Mean's perfect max, but I wasn't efficient enough. It is pretty tough to beat Mean's perfect max. But my mentality going into the matches, of course, is just to win. I kind of did not do that. I don't know why I have a habit of absolutely not locking in on the first match of my day.
That was a scary one for you.
Oh
yes,
I got a good poker face, but inside my heart, I was dying because I was down 2-1 against a Daz player with a 1.2 PB. And I feel bad because I took it to a decider with Chance, and then I swept both Benny and Nowi. So I feel bad that they didn't get a game, but Chance took 2 off of me.
In a way, that's a win for Das, so we'll take it.
Of course.
Das players need a win in
Yeah.
some way. But yeah, so what's next for you? What regional are you looking to conquer next? Or is there an online tournament that you're looking for?
Well, let's see. It's July 5th. In terms of the upcoming regionals, there isn't too many left. I know CTWC DAS coming up. I'm not going to Germany, but good luck to all the players going to that. In terms of what's next for me, in terms of a regional, I'm not sure if I'll go to regional until 2026, except for potentially Jonas Cup
Okay.
to see. I'm not sure how my DAS is, and maybe the Connecticut, because I do
Nice.
know Cole is eyeing that one. Philly 2025 winner Cole is eyeing that tournament. So if he goes, I'll definitely want a piece of that.
That'd be an interesting. That would probably be your toughest like challenger for these regionals, I would say, right? Like,
It depends. I mean, it also depends if I even go against Cole in the first place.
yeah.
I mean, I did go against DMJ. He was tough.
That's a good one,
Top
yeah.
8. He was top 8 the year before.
Yeah.
I also went against, I also went against, some of the other gold players like Nowi. I went
Oh, yeah.
against Kirby in Vegas. These regionals has been great. I've been meeting all these people, meeting some of the same people. It doesn't really feel like I'm meeting people now. Now it just feels like
It's like hangout.
I'm copying Fractal when I say this, but it feels like I'm hanging out with friends that I just haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's like the beauty of the community. So is there anything you kind of want to shout out or say before we end off here today?
Of course. I want to start off with my mom and my sister Ariana and hopefully Stephanie watching from Utah. I know they're watching on the TV. I want to say I know my tia is watching. Hello. I don't know if my grandparents are. That'd be nice. I know my friend Sandy's watching. Hopefully my buddy Romeo's watching. Oh, how do I say this last? My dad's watching. My dad always goes to meet up mostly every regional tournament. Not the recent ones, but he's mostly there. And shout out to Raft. And here's to the next regional.
Nice. Yeah. Hey, it was an honor watching the sets. It was a fun time. Congratulations once again, dude.